Hello, friends, and welcome back. It's that time again. It's always a really fun time. It is tuxedo time.
You need tuxedos?
I've got my latest order back from SGC, so stick around and let's see what I got.
I want to see.
Hello, friends. I am John, and I am the 3D 80s kid. So like I've done in the past, I did do a recording where I showed the cards that I'm sending in, as well as gave my estimates of the grades. So let's check out that quick run through. So I'll be happy to get these in a tux no matter what the grade is, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the 10 cards I'm sending to SGC and my grading predictions. So first group of cards would be my World War II Rookie Card collection.
Well, if you can call it that, I guess you can.
Which would be, I'm trying to get the first appearance on cardboard for the 6 major world leaders at the start of World War II. First of which is the 1901 Ogden's Guinea Gold Winston Churchill card. This one's got some pretty rounded corners, chipped edges all around. As such, I am predicting a 1.5 for this. I mean, maybe it'll get a 2, but whatever. So 1.5 is my prediction on this card. Up next, I've got the 1927 Carreras Benito Mussolini, part of their famous men set. This one is in very nice condition here, and I'm thinking a 4 on this one is what, the corners aren't exactly, stab you sharp, but it's a very nice looking card, so we'll go with that. Next one is simply just a reholder, and that's this FDR that's already in a 2 from the 1932 US Caramel. So my third card, I am hoping that SGC will do the crossover. They have never graded a card from this set. It's this PSA 6 of my Adolf Hitler card. So we will see if they will give me a slab of this one. A card they have never graded that I am hoping they will slab up for me is this 1937 Famous Escapes Joseph Stalin card. And this one also pretty rounded corners. The surface isn't the greatest condition. I'm thinking a 2 on this one. We'll see. And my most recent addition is this 1936 French card. It's Chocolat Pupier is the company. Hirohito card. This one, of course, was turned in as a complete series, and so it has got the hole punches through the card here, and I don't think there's anything but a 1 grade because of that. So, but I am happy to get it slabbed up regardless. The card looks great, so that was part of the life of the card, where someone turned in that complete set back in 1936 and got some kind of prize for that. So there we go. And now on to my vintage baseball cards I am submitting. The first one is a 1922 W573 strip card here of Max Carey, Pittsburgh Pirates Hall of Famer. Now this one, being a little misshapen with the cut, might get an authentic, which is a likely grade for hand-cut cards. If it doesn't, I am thinking it could be as high as a 2. So it's probably authentic, but, fingers crossed, maybe the shape is good enough to get a grade. But either way, I will like it just the same. So there we go. Up next, I wanted to get a card to represent this set in my collection, so I ended up finding one in a bit of a rough shape, and that is this, what's known in our community as a 1949 Leaf, Bobby Dorr. And this one has got some serious wrinkles all over the surface. It's got one of the corners a bit flipped up. All the corners are very rounded. I am thinking it's going to get a 1 ultimately. I mean, if they're feeling very generous, maybe a 1.5, but odds are to me that this will be a 1, and I am fine with that because I just think it would be a nice addition to the wall. So, and my last 2 are just going to be actually reholders, because I am fixated on everything looking the same back behind me. So I am getting these slabbed with the new label, my authentic Walter Johnson card, as well as my authentic what's labeled as a Bill Terry card, which is a picture of Zeb Terry, But 1928 Yinglings on this one. For a prior one was 1919 to 1921 W514. Both just reholders, so not a big mystery as far as grade goes on either of these. But that's what I am sending in, so let's see what I get.
Get what you fucking deserve!
All right, back to the present time, and here is the stack of cards I've got. So let's see how I did on those grades. Up first, I've got the 1901 Ogden Skinny Gold Winston Churchill. My prediction there was a 1.5, I think, and look at that, a 3.
That was not as bad as I expected.
That is a case where those black borders just show so much that I guess it makes me downgrade the technical grade a bit, and so I will take that, a 3. That is really nice. And up next is my 1927 Carreras Benito Mussolini card. My prediction there was a 4. It looks really nice with the white border. I will miss the fact that I won't be able to smell that strong tobacco scent anymore, but it looks great in a tux, clearly. Let's see what I got. It is a 3.5. Really close on that one.
Missed it by that much.
Now I've got my straight crossover. This was the FDR 1932 U.S. Carmel card, which obviously the grade remains the same, and it's just now a matching with all my other cards. So yeah, I can't help myself. They got to look the same for me. It just bothers me otherwise. Can't help it. So.
But if it makes you happy...
And up next, this was a question mark of whether or not they were going to cross it over in the first place, as SGC did not have any graded cards from this set at all, and that would be this one here, the 1933 German tobacco card. This was a PSA 6, and now we've got the 6.5 from SGC. Interesting note here is that one of a recent video of Greg over at Midlife Sports Cards, where he was given his various opportunities for improvement, at least his take on it for the various grading companies, and he was complaining that with SGC, typically, they would just show the like particular player, even though that's not the name of a card. Like, for example, this rookie card that is, everybody gets it for the fact that it's Jack Morris, but it just says Jack Morris on an SGC label versus it saying 1978 rookie pitchers, and it doesn't mention any of the other players on the card. Whereas PSA actually will show it as the 1978 rookie pitchers and put the names of all the different people on the card. Well, in this case, they did the reverse, because PSA actually had Hitler's name on their label, whereas SGC has gone the opposite and actually has the name of this card, which is on the back, this Braunschweig 1931, which apparently that's where this photo was taken and when. So interesting that PSA and SGC completely reversed how they do the label on these relative to how they do sports cards. So, which, by the way, now this is a Pop 1 with SGC. There are 2 of this card graded with PSA, but this is the highest grade in existence. So, now this is one of the ones I wasn't sure, not knowing that SGC would grade it, because they'd never graded one, and here it is. 1937 Mars Confectionaires Stalin. I can't even remember what grade I predicted. I didn't think it was, I thought a 4. It's higher than I thought, but... looks great in a tux, and so happy it is in a slab. So that is 5 out of 6 so far.
Nice, you can count.
And now on to my last World War II rookie, which another set that they had not graded, and this card is now a Pop 1 of every grading company as well, like the Stalin. 1936 Chocolat Poupier Asia. And they have Le Emperor Hirohito as it lists on the front of the card. And of course it gets a 1 because of the hole punches with the CP there. So there you go. But, obviously punched from the back perspective. So that's why you're seeing it reversed. But it is, Chocolat Poupier that they punched from the back perspective. But this looks awesome. And this completes what... at this point, as far as I know, is a one-of-a-kind collection with this graded run of the prominent World War II rookies. Considering the fact that 2 of these cards are Pop 1s, and I believe at this point in time, I have the first appearance on cardboard for all 6 of these world figures. As far as I know, this is a one-of-a-kind collection in the world, so that feels kind of cool, but
Really made me feel special.
you know, you never know. There could be numerous people out there that have this ungraded, but you know, with population reports being the only way to have any kind of real tracking of any of this, right now I feel like a one of a kind. So it's kind of cool. But on to my last 4 cards, which are all in vintage baseball. We've got right here. I got the authentic like I thought it would because of the funky cut. I think on the bottom it didn't get quite enough of the card.
You were right.
With this 1922 W573 Max Carey, looks exactly like the 22 American Caramel cards on the front, while in this case being a blank back instead of having the American Caramel advertising on the back. So Hall of Fame outfielder with the Pittsburgh Pirates is going to add into my Hall of Fame collection. I've got, you know, blank spots reserved for these cards coming back here. That's going to fill one of those in. Excellent. And this up next is the 49 Leaf Bobby Doerr that I thought was probably going to be a 1 because it is so wrinkled. And there it is, a 1 as predicted.
Nailed it.
But this would fit right along with what, you know, that previous VR we had from Doug about beautiful ones, because it just presents so nicely, because you got to really look up close to see how badly it's wrinkled. And of course, the corners are very rounded and dented. So, but the picture just looks beautiful to me. So I am very happy to have this on my wall as well as a sample from that set. So. And up next, these last 2 were just reholders, so no grade change, no surprises here. My Walter Johnson, 1919 to 21, W514. Another strip card that isn't quite cut right to get a grade, so happy to just have this now with the new label instead of the old greenish one. So everything looks uniform, and it will fill one of those holes up there. Last one is the Bill Terry card that is actually an uncorrected error photograph of Zeb Terry from a decade earlier. This 1928 Yinglings issue. This picture was actually on a 1918 card of Zeb Terry and got reused. A lot of the photos in these Yingling and Tharps and Sweetman, all these confectionery or ice cream brands from 1928, a lot of them used the old photos, like the Babe Ruth photo of this set is the old one from 1918 that I think is with him actually on the Red Sox, but it doesn't show any logos, so they went ahead and used that photo as well. But love this now with the updated label on that. So I am very happy with my return.
You should be.
Love filling in my spots on the wall, and my row over here in my bottom miscellaneous case is going to have my World War II rookies. And everybody, thank you for watching. I will see you next time.
Well, see you next time.
Yeah, unless I get lucky and break a leg.